Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. That is where bears live, don't you know? And 7 out of 8 TikTok women, they would agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It's YouTube's #1 show by a bear. That's right, your emotional support animal. Right back at it here, people, with you. Another great, barely live episode. Anime Bear. Well, thank you, P-Money. Thank you so much. I'm glad you appreciate this one. I had a tough time with this thumbnail here. Went to like 3 different variations of it, and finally had to settle on this one. But thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Anime Bear. Hopefully that'll give me that many more viewers out there. I don't have anything anime related, but yeah, it's a nice little thumbnail. I do agree. I agree, people. Well, glad to have all of you here with us today. We've got a full. Did I mention full show for you people here today? Let me jump right into it. We've got a couple campaign updates, and then we got some fun stuff for you good people here. Yes, indeed. All right, let me find the thing. Where is my mouse cursor? For crying out loud. There we go. There's the thing, and that would be, well, first off, let me do the, go check out Titan Mouse of Might, #3, Miasma, people. Great book. Enjoyed the heck out of it. He's coming out with a new book here very shortly, so if you have not got to check out any of the previous stuff, Bear highly recommends go checking it out. It is down in the description if you want to see what's going on, man. And also from Uncle E here, almost. Look at there, 824, 881. He's going to hit 825 before we know it. Not that long, probably 850, and then to the moon with 1 million, hopefully. So taking a little bit longer than did the last time, but hey, good on him. Good on him out here doing some good stuff. How are things in the cave, asked Amy. Well, they're doing just fine. Got a gully washer yesterday. I was a little worried last night. If you haven't checked out, go check out the chat council. We had a great show last night. That was fun. Normal stuff where you're playing as the Spanish Empire, and you go to the New World, and you plunder it, you destroy civilizations, you extract resources for your own treasure fleets while battling Harriet Tubman. Usual stuff. Usual stuff out here. But yeah, it was pouring down rain. I was hoping we had electricity, and we did. So it was good. 'Twas good. Let's see, Mrs. Peabody is working at the library tonight and took the oldest money to assist her. Well, I hope she's getting a lot of good help there, Peabody. Hope she's getting a lot of good help here. All right, what the heck, man? Where the heck are we? We actually have from, that'd be Graham Nolan, people. The books have arrived, he says. Yay! Joe Frankenstein 3, The Eye Raw. They've arrived, and they are magnificent, and I would assume real as well. I immediately signed the books that needed signatures, and Julie and Mary have begun shipping. That'd be funny if one of them just started signing the books. Like, what? Mary? Who the heck? What's going on here? Tracking numbers are starting to go out for the pre-launch sign-up, folks. He says, thanks for your patience. Let's go, people. Let's go. So, yeah, I enjoy where, some of the artists out there, if you do kind of different things out there, basically you get kind of first in line. I think that's a pretty smart way of doing things. So, there you go. There is. He signed his name. He put the signature right on the forehead of Joe Frankenstein there. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. So, anyways, from Graham Nolan, Joe Frankenstein 3, people. Joe Frank 3, people. Go check it out. All right, I don't want to linger for too long. We do have a full show here, but I needed to... Where the heck? Where did it go? Oh, there we go. I was like, what the heck? Losing patience here and losing my mind at the same time. From Shane Davis, people. He says, hello there, Nine Lives Comics fans. They've got a launch date for Annatomic. That would be the 15th of June. So a little over... about a week and a half from now. There's going to be a limited edition 24-hour cover for the campaign. Available only for, would you believe it, people, 24 hours. There will even be a more limited version, even more limited version of it available to those on our Annatomic pre-launch list. So make sure you're signed up for even more limited covers from Shane Day. Why is that monster grabbing her boob? What's going on there, man? I have no way. I do not know what's going on, and I'm not going to attempt to tell you what the heck's going on here. That's all I know about Annatomic is she shows her butt a lot. And those for those of you clamoring, and for those of you clamoring for a large format version of Inglorious Rex, it's a book about giant monsters. What took you so long, Shane? We will be releasing a black and white line art edition of both Rex 1 and 2, combined into a glorious hardcover book. Very cool. That might be worth it, people. Number one, I like hardcovers. Number two, I like the line art edition, artist editions as well. So, very cool. Oversized compared to the standard American comic size. So you can see all those amazing details right there in the line art edition. So, yeah, if you didn't get the book originally, go check out the line art. It doesn't say whether or not it has... I'm assuming it's just black and white. So I bet you there is no dialogue in there, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. So you might want to get a Inglorious Rex 1 or 2 regular version if you have not read it already. So there you go. There you go. Have you seen our Annatomic trailer yet? Yes, I showed it weeks ago. What's going on with him grabbing her boob, for crying out loud? Anyways, there you go. Check it out. Annatomic. And Bear would recommend the line art version. Looks pretty good. Youngest Money walked by and is waving at Bear. Hello. Hello. Waving back. You can't see my claws here, but I am waving. Frankenstein has a Nolan tattoo. All right. Youngest Money is happy with her Minecraft. Was excited to show me the building she made. I said yay while thinking about it. Is that good? Listen, it's in Minecraft. That's where all the Utes are these days. So, I would assume so, P-Money. I would assume so. All right, and finally, not that I'm rushing through it, but I gotta get through this, people. Nope, not that. Go check out Titan, for sure. That is Rex. I don't know why I had that there. Okay, there we go. That would be a Kev Sharp. The Kev Hulk out here. He's got a quick update, people. He says, hey, DG baggers. Hey. I just wanted to check in and let you know that I wrapped up inks on the redrawn double pager. So that's ready to be colored. Now the colors are the main things to be wrapped up. So then we get to the lettering. I'll be back soon with another update. June will be a busy month for Kev. I-ho, 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 it's off to work I go. I hope. Kevin, if you're calling us a bunch of hoes out here, I don't know, sir. I hope everyone is having a great Father's Day as well. That's from Kev. That'd be the Kev Hulk, people. Kevin, what's he up to? Well, apparently getting done with a comic book. There you go. Yeah, let's hurry. I hope I'm here for my favorite bear topic. P-Money, I've got you covered, man. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it at all. Very quick update before we get off of this. Very quickly. Number one, I've got a couple of videos coming out. A couple of them coming out here very shortly. Gonna be putting up on Friday. Well, let me get your opinion here for 1 second here. Anyways, go check out. Well, you can't check it out because I think the campaign's closed, but you can check out the other stuff that we talked about here. I am. Where did I put it? Come on, Bear, for crying out loud. Here we go. Okay, so number one, I've got coming out on Friday. That would be the Kit Carter review that we did on the live show, gosh, about 2 months ago. So that's going to be coming out here very shortly. I don't know about this thumbnail, though. I'm still working on the thumbnail. I still need to kind of play around with it a little bit. That's what I've got so far. I was trying to fix this Kit Carter up in the corner there, but the blending, the opacity, it's just not working. The background is black, so when the Kit Carter shows up, it's also black, and it just doesn't work. But anyways, that's what the thumbnail is going to look like here. I can tell my wife, Kevin Sharp, wish me a ho Father's Day. He did. He wished all of us a ho Father's Day. Anyway, so there is that. That's going to be coming out on Friday, bearing any last-minute changes from Bear here with the thumbnail. Coming out next Friday. I'm going to be doing these on Friday. So next Friday, not the one coming up, but the one following the next week. That's going to be the Mike Miller Bear drawing box open that we did, gosh, probably 3 or 4 months ago. And then, bringing it all back around here, people. And then finally, if Bear finally gets around to it, we will be doing the Kev Hulk version of his drawing of Bear here. So that will be coming out hopefully 3 weeks from now. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. So three Fridays from now. So that's the plan, people. That is the plan. So keep an eye out for stuff going on, man. Amy says it's a cute thumbnail. Well, okay. Then we'll keep it here, Amy. I might bring down the Planet Doom and the Kit Car. What I like to do is to bring in the artwork or some of the what would you call this? Not lettering. Graphics, I suppose, from the campaign. So I've got the Planet Doom. That looked really good. The other Kit Carter stuff, I couldn't quite crop it just right. It just wouldn't work. So I had to go with this. So I might bring some of that down so it's a little bit more centered. But anyways, there we go. If you've already seen it, watch it again. I'm sure you'll pick up on some stuff. But I've been enjoying doing that. I enjoyed doing that. I got back around to doing a review. I got to be able to put some music in there as well. So I hope all of you enjoy it. You check it out on Friday. Well, Bear, have you announced the dates for your box open videos before? Well, we've already done them, P-Money. We've already done them on the channel. We did them a couple months ago. So you have already seen them, P-Money. I know you've seen both of them because you're in there talking with Bear. So no, I kind of haven't, but they're repeats of live shows. So I'm just kind of repurposing them as just kind of standalone videos out here. So that's what we're going to do here, people. Yes, indeed. All right, well, I've waited way too long enough here, people, because I know my audience very well, P-Money. And I know what he's been waiting for here. I know what he's been waiting for. It is, people, it is that time of the year. It's that time of the month, people. We all get excited, see what's coming out here. And it is that time, of course, where we get to check out P-Money's favorite item out here. That's right, people. We had just very recently, that would be in New York City. That would be the, oh, for crying out loud. Gosh dang it, people. 1 second here. I got to bring it in. That would be, people, the TV Award, Gotham TV Awards 2025. So we get to see all the great All the great dresses out here on the red carpet. It's gonna take us a while, P-Money. We gotta go through a lot of these dresses out here. So we're gonna start off with the lovely Renee Zellweger out here at the Gotham Television Awards in 2025. It is from Getty Images. I'm trying to find out what kind of dress it was from here. But let's take a closer look at the lovely Renee Zellweger out here in a lovely black dress. Sleeveless, of course. Looking great. Thumbs down, says P-Money. What, you don't want me to continue? Look, we got more. We got the lady from Mad Men here. And we've also got a noted killer out here. Oh, I joke, P-Money. For crying out loud, man. I joke for crying out loud. No, people, it is the time of the month where we talk about... That'd be the months of, people. The months of. And you start with the actress who hasn't starred anything for like decades. And ended on a guy that killed a lady. There's no question about that. He shot her, for sure. He's just lucky that he's on this side of the bars. That'd be Alec Baldwin. No, we've got, I kid out here. All right, let me find it here. All right, June month off, people. The months of here for June. And we have National Returning Youth Month. And you might say, hey, Bear, wait a minute, what's going on with the Returning Youth? I can't find anything negative about Returning Youth Month. I'm all fine with that, but what the heck is Returning Youth Month? Well, it is when the youths out there get out of jail and they come back into society. And we got to welcome them with open arms and not look at them wearily out there because they might steal something or set something on fire, people. So, National Returning Youth Month. National Returning Youth Month. National Portuguese Heritage Month. I don't know if any of you are Portuguese. But Bear is not. So I will celebrate somebody else's Portuguese heritage. Okay, Bear, I've changed it back to thumbs up. Are we sure? People, it is Migraine and Headache Awareness Month. People probably got a migraine just recently here when we started to talk about the dresses, but we brought it back around to June month of, people. National Caribbean American Heritage Month. Learn your 1, 2, 3s, man. 1, 2, 3s out here. National PTSD Aware. Wait, what? Is that the same lady? Hold on 1 second here, people. Is that that looks like it's the same. I don't know. Maybe I might be off here, but that looks like it's the same lady. She's got both migraines and PTSD. She is angry at Bear that I did not continue with our fashion show for today. That's why she got... Probably P-Money as well has PTSD from me actually showing a fashion show here. So there we go. My ex-fiance had some Portuguese in her. Hey-o! But I might not celebrate that in front of Mrs. P-Money. That's a smart idea, sir. You might have PTSD if that comes to pass. National Homeowner Month. Oh, Homeownership Month. You can either own a home or a ship, people. Whatever the case is. The poor lady says, Amy. I know. Give a bunch of balloons month. What? I'm with you, kid. I'm with you. He's like, what the heck? It's a bunch of balloons, doctor. Not one. What's it? Patch Adams. Come on, Patch. That's at least 3. At least 3 balloons. Go back and find me some more balloons, Patch. Crying out loud. National Pollinators Month, people. You know what happens when bees get with the pollen out there? They make honey, people. They make some honey. So if you rent, the month is not for you. Nope, that's next month. National DJ Month, people. National Safety Month. Be safe out there and don't die. Men's Health Month. Sorry, ladies, it's next month. You're going to be healthy. African American Music Month. Look at that lady dancing. She's dancing to some good African American music, people. Wait. Are we counting? I guess, is this just African music, or are we counting like blues and rap and jazz and other stuff like that? I'm not really sure. If the balloons don't make your house float, it's not enough balloons, says P-Money. Yeah, coming up, P-Money. Hold that thought there. National Soul Food Month. Woo! Get your fried chicken, your greens, your collards. Put a little hot sauce on the side, and there you go, man. National Papaya Month. If you're going to be washing down some soul food, you might as well have some iced tea for National Iced Tea Month. National Great Outdoors Month. It is National Dairy Month as well, people. Make sure you get your cheese and milk, except for Bear, who's intolerant of National Dairy Month. But that's all right. So if Elon Musk does a song, is that African American? I see what you did there, sir. I see what you did there, and I approve. More balloons, exclaims Amy. Homeowners aren't going to be able to move their house across the globe with just a whole ton of balloons. Way more than that. Way more. Way more than that. National Country Cooking Month. I don't know if that's any different than Soul Food Month, but okay, we'll go with it. National Camping Month. Stay out of the woods, people. National Candy Month, people. I like that. Anyway, says, I'm going to go to the fridge right now and celebrate Iced Tea Month. I'm with you. I will. Here, cheers. Cheers, people. I don't know how do I. Here, I'll tap the monitor. There we go. There's closest I can do. And get some candy while you're at it. And some fresh fruit and vegetables. I think that is at counter odds, people. National Candy Month and Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Month. Oh, Amy, this month is for you. It's National Adopt a Cat Month. Oh, look at that kitty cat. Oh, he's so cute. I mean, he will rip your face off. But oh, it's so cute. Look at him. Oh, and the big eyes and the tiny little paws. Oh, how can you not adopt a cat this month, people? How could you not, people? Why aren't the vegetables fresh? Well, listen, that's next month, P-Money. That's next month. Amy goes, aww. Aw, there you go, Amy. There's your kitty cat for the day. It's also, P-Money, National Accordion Month. So get out your accordion and do your do-say-do and go around, and really not sure what you do with an accordion, but yay! It's that month. Look at the little big nose, says Amy. Oh, look at the kitty cat. Look at the kitty cat. Oh. I noticed P-Money did not say anything about the kitty cat. I noticed that very much. People, it's also Turkey Lovers Month. Why that isn't in November, I have no idea. Why isn't Candy Month in October? Whatever. National Rose Month, people. Get your purple roses, I guess. Okay, get your purple roses, people. Get your purple roses. It is something called Lugabagatakaya Month, people. I have no idea. Some sort of I'm assuming some sort of Native American tribe out there. I'm not really sure. If I deep fry my turkey, can that be my country food? It could be. It could be, but do not confuse Country Food Month with Zoo and Aquarium Month, people. I like it. I especially like the Aquarium Month, people, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's all right there, people. You don't have to travel very far if you get what Bear's saying out here. Zoo and Aquarium Month, people, and that's it, people. That's it. So make sure you go to your zoo. Get a rose for your special lady out there, maybe a turkey as well. Play a little accordion. Adopt a cat, people. And some fresh fruits and some candy while you're out camping, cooking, and eating some dairy in the great outdoors with some iced tea on the side, maybe some papaya, soul food as well while you're listening to African American music. Keep it healthy, but only if you're a dude. Keep it safe. DJing, looking at the birds and the bees. You got to give more than one balloon, though. Why is camping and home ownership in the same month? Don't be getting a headache and getting PTSD, but do celebrate your National Caribbean American Heritage Month, people, and Portuguese Heritage Month, and return those Utes as well, people. June is lame. Yeah, I know. Listen, you're the one that was clamoring for it. I says, hey, let's go with the fashion show instead. P-Money says, no, I'm going to hit thumbs down. Like, all right, we'll do the June month of. And now where we're at, P-Money. Now where we're at. It's like buffet month for bear. I know, man. It's pretty good here, people. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, people, I told you I've got a lot. I'm not going to do that. I promise you. I have a lot to cover here. Let me see if I can clear some space off here for old bear here. Think with that thing. 1 second here, people. Bring up. I got too much going on, people. Too much going on. All right, there we go. There's the. Speaking of which, well, I did not plan this whatsoever, but good old horse face out here in her dress reminds Bear. Look at all the tabs that I got, people. Look at all these tabs. I got way too many tabs. I'm not gonna get to every single one, so we might gloss over a few. But let's get to it, people. Let's get to it from comicbook.com and Michael Hine. What Superman needs to make to be a box office hit is revealed, people. Finally, we get some numbers. Keep that man away from a gun. Keep everyone away from guns. Everyone. That's what Beer would say. Yes, indeed. Not just Alec Baldwin. DC Studios has a clear. No, they don't. Get out of here. They've already screwed up in the first sentence. They've got a clear idea of the box office sales Superman needs to reach in order to be counted as a success. Well, really. According to one anonymous insider, for crying out loud, the movie was prepped on a really $225 million budget. Hey, Michael Hine, I'd love for you to show your work here because we have no idea what the heck the budget is. We assume it's around $320 million based on tax filings in England. In England over there. So we're kind of making educated guesses. So why they come out with a budget number that nobody else has, I don't know. I think they have lowballed it by at least $100 million here. But okay, let's go with it. Sources within Warner Brothers Discovery told the okay, so anonymous insider told somebody else. Okay, let's go with it, comicbook.com. That it would be profitable as long as it makes $500 million or more worldwide. I doubt that. That would be even on a 225. That would break it even. That's not even profitable. Not even profitable. Yeah, there you go, Peabody. Thank you. July 11th, I believe. However, to truly be considered a success, they say, and more importantly, secure the future of the DC universe. Whew. Needs to make $700 million or more, according to an anonymous talent agent. What? Talent agent? So not even anybody associated with the studio. A talent agent. Okay. Sure. That would put it past Man of Steel and prove to the studio that fans showed up out of excitement and not just brand recognition. I think it's brand recognition more than anything else. I was looking back here at... Where is it? Bear, come on, man. Do the thing with the thing here. I was looking back. This is all the Marvel stuff that happened last year. You'll see Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That was the last James Gunn movie that he made. Now, this is for Marvel. Disney out here. They made $118 million as a domestic opening, and worldwide total is $845. $845. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I neglected to. I forgot to. Looked up Suicide Squad 2. That was essentially a wash, if not a slight. It wasn't a bomb, but it did make its money back. I think it lost a little bit of money. That's what he directed for Warner Brothers the last time. So basically, all they did was just took a look at what the global total last movie for James Gunn and just applied it to this movie. That would be assumed here from our anonymous talent agent out here. So I would probably say closer to $1 billion that it needs to make just to break even out here. No pressure, James Gunn. None whatsoever. Simple brand recognition of Superman will probably take them close to 500 million worldwide. I think that's probably pretty close. I bet you that would be pretty close. And that's why I'm saying P-Money, I bet you it's going to do really good its opening weekend. And then we're going to find out what the quality of the film is. And I bet you if it's not... Well, if it's probably the quality that Bear's thinking of, the James Gunn quality that he's known for, I would not, I don't know, 750, 800 maybe? Maybe, so we'll see. Anything above that will be because the audience identifies with the title character. The agent said $700 million benchmark is reportedly a consensus for other industry insiders as well. No, it's not. You guys just looked at the previous movie. Nobody knows what it cost other than the Z-Man out here. So we'll see. Giving the fans a clear number to keep an eye on. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure about that. Well, thank you, P-Money. He says I looked it up for you. Thank you. Suicide Squad, this is the second one, P-Money, correct? Not the first one, the second one. This is the second one directed by James Gunn. I just want to make sure about that. Looked it up for you. Suicide Squad, I'm assuming 2, I hope. Budget, $185 million. Box office, $167. Oof. Ooh. Oh, man. No wonder they... Man. Oh. Ow. Oh, God, let me take a drink of this iced tea here. That hurt even Bear. Amy asks, so Wolverine and Deadpool, sales or bust? I think Deadpool and Wolverine was kind of a unique case. You could probably say the same thing for Superman because he is kind of a worldwide known character. We don't know what the actual budget is. Let's just say it's $300 million. Let's say with that, I think they were counting it as like 325, 330. Let's just count it at a straight 300. Let's count, the extra $300 million as product placement. So they spent $300 million. I don't know if they're going to spend another 300 on advertising. We'll see. We've got this story here where they talk about all of the toys. All the toys that they're doing. Because, yay, don't you want the guy with the bad haircut? Yay. So they probably got a good amount of money maybe into the product, but also you're probably getting a little bit of product placement back. We'll just call it 200. Let's just call it 200 million. So that's $500 million. They're saying, it's got to make $500 million. Well, that would be a break even. It probably needs to make 8 to a billion. 8 to a billion is what I would say. Okay, yes, the James Gunn. Okay. All right, there we go. He lost less than Snow White. Snow White is now out on streaming. It was out for, I think, 10 weeks, maybe 9 weeks, 8 weeks. It dropped off the chart a couple weeks ago. And I think the last I saw it made like 70 grand in the final weekend. So Not. No. I think it was like. I think it was less than that. Maybe like 30 grand or something like that. Anyways, look at that haircut. Oh, for crying out loud. Anyways, they're coming out with a bunch of toys, action figures, plushies. Why you would want a plushie of Horseface, I have no idea. Why is there a Superman bear? Where's Bear's 10%? It's got to make over $1 billion, so Bear can make his 10% off of this one for the big bear. Super pets. You got books and games, home and office stuff. So yeah, that's a lot of. Some product placement here. I'm sure Fossil gave him some money so they could put out a Superman watch and stuff like that. Why Okay, first off, oops, gosh dang it, where did it go? Why does Superman look like he's like 35? Number one, I'm assuming that's supposed to be a kid. That kid looks like he's 35. That kid's seen some stuff, man. Holy cow. That kid's seen a lot, man. But I was looking at, why did they put blackface on the black kid? What the heck is going on? Why would they put blackface on a black kid? Not really sure there, man. I don't think James Gunn is, down with the struggle, if you know what I mean. So, Hawk Lady looks like she's 35 as well. They put 2 kids in with like 2 adults. I just noticed that. Oh man. Let's see. The Suicide Squad is one of the only things to stay in James Gunn's DC universe, which is the strangest thing ever. That and Peacemaker. Strange. Which is interesting because Nathan Fillion was in the Suicide Squad and now he's a Green Lantern in Superman. Yeah, and try and explain that to just normal folks out there that might have went to go see the Suicide Squad. Now that character is a different character. Wasn't there the other character as well? The what was it? The Secretary of Defense guy? Wasn't he in? Maybe that was the Justice League or something like that they did. I think I remember him in the previous DC stuff, which is weird. This is just gonna be a weird outing. I don't know if people are gonna get that. That kid has to get back to his job at the bank. It does look like he's a banker. He's seen some things, man. He's seen some things. Imagine that Superman kid wearing that Superman outfit trying to trick or treat. Get out of here. Come on, I'm giving candy out for the kids, not some old guy out here. And the lady too. I don't know what the deal is there, but yeah, they got all the back to school stuff. I'm sure you'll see a bunch of that in the stores. Oh, you get a fudge strip from Keebler. Yum. Yay. It's a strong berry limited edition careful bear. Careful fudge strips. That's why Bear is a professional out here, people. I'm not gonna screw that up. So anyways, there's all the stuff going on with Superman. So yay, that's something to look forward to, I guess. Oy. We talked about this the other week. The guy that did the latest Mission Impossible movie, Christopher McQuarrie. He actually had a script written out, turned in. He had Henry Cavill on board. They were ready to go. They actually had the Green Lantern in there. It was going to be Green Lantern fighting Superman. It was essentially, instead of one being just an evil bad guy like they got in James Gunn's thing with Lex Luthor, they were both going to be essentially, trying to fight for good. They were just on opposite sides of things. So like, Iron Man and Thor, they're both still good guys. They were just kind of, opposites of each other until they figured out, how to work together and everything. They had it ready to go, people. Ready to go. Epic Superman from the guy who just did the Mission Impossible movies with Henry Cavill fighting the Green Lantern. He said it was going to be epic. Epic out here. First 5 minutes of my Superman movie. Imagine Pixar's Up sequence, P-Money, with all those balloons. with no dialogue. 5 minutes, no dialogue. After which you knew exactly what made Superman tick and exactly what Superman was most afraid of. He said it would have been epic. The scale of the movie would have been absolutely extraordinary. What they do? They put it into a box, man. They put it in the box. Put it into the box. He says, Henry had a take that I suddenly realized how the two's characters had amazing similarities, which also allowed for amazing conflict and amazing universe-expanding resolution. And he was turned down, and Henry Cavill says, I gotta bow out too. And then we get James Gunn. Yay. Yay. It's right there. It's right there, just sitting there waiting for somebody to make it. Anybody can do it at any time. We don't need to write a completely different script. It's all right here from a great writer. An Oscar-winning writer and a great action filmmaker. And nope, we get James Gunn, lover of children. Hey. What's Superman afraid of, asked Peabody. Is that being friend-zoned by Lois? Well, we would have found out in this great movie with Henry Cavill, but instead we get Corn Sweat and Horseface and James Gunn and bowl-cut hair Nathan Fillion and people. So what happened? Well, Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders rejected. That'd be the Z-Man's massive $52 million pay package. It went from $44 billion to like $20 billion. And he's like, yeah, give me a raise. Why? What did you do? You've buried some films. You came out with Minecraft and Sinners. That's it, man. That's it. And your entire studio's hanging on whether or not Superman's going to at least break even. He's hoping for $500 million just to break even. And that's a hopeful thing. Majority of Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders voted against a 2024 pay package of CEO of the Z-Man and other top executives at the media conglomerate's annual stockholder meeting Tuesday. A filing showed. Board of directors had recommended shareholders to vote in favor. Of course. Gee, I wonder why the board of directors would recommend they vote in favor of the compensation. I wonder why. However, more than 59% of them rejected the proposal. Good job. 2024, Zaslav's total compensation rose 4% from the year prior to 51.9. He earned all of that, and he wanted what? 52. Oh, wait, no, that's for 2020. I apologize. So that was up 4%. So it was what? 40, 45 or something like that. So there you are. So let's take it to the reaction of the Z-Man out here. What's saying the Z-Man? He's like, Warner Brothers Discovery has been struggling to stem declines in its cable TV business, which is what Discovery was with the Z-Man in charge before he took over Warner Brothers. Amid widespread cord-cutting, focusing instead on its faster-growing streaming and studio divisions. Well, people, we've got streaming news upcoming here, people. So, yeah, they're saying, oh boy, look, the White Lotus and the Pit. Yay, that's going to save us. White Lotus, the Pit, and what's the one with the big forehead girl? The Last of Uck. So there you go. There is a very surprised Z-Man. There's a very surprised. What I wonder what Donald Faison would have to say about it. What does Donald Faison have to say about this? Donald, what you got? Oh, really? Oh. Okay then. Well, I agree. That might be a little harsh. I mean, that might be a little harsh for old Bear here, but I cannot disagree with your passion, sir. Cannot disagree with Donald Faison's passion out here. I love this. I love this side eye. One of my favorites. One of my one of my favorites out here, people. Well, it's got to be going better, people. It's got to be going better for Disney, right? I mean, they can't be doing all bad, can they? Can they? Hope that's not his look after seeing an early screening of Superman. Yeah, me too. If Superman fails, Warner Brothers better rush out Minecraft 2 really fast. If Superman fails, wow, if Superman fails, they should have done what Bear suggested a long time ago. If Superman fails, they are definitely going to spin off DC. They have to. They would have to at that point. I still think that they would do it even if it's successful. At the very least, license stuff out. We'll get into some streaming stuff here in just a second, but yeah, we'll see about that. But literally the entire studio. Let me see if I can find that again. Hold on one second here, people. Literally the entire studio is hanging on the balance of Superman here because we have what's upcoming. Companion didn't do too well as far as I remember. Mickey 17, a bomb. The Alto Knights, a bomb. Minecraft movie did really well. Sinners, really well. Final Destination, really good. F1, we'll see this weekend. Superman, okay, if it bombs, we're in trouble. What do they have after that? One bell after another? Yeah. Conjuring? Maybe. The Bride musical? Animal Friends, Mortal Kombat? Supergirl is coming after Superman? So if Superman doesn't do well, I don't think people are going to go see Supergirl. I don't even know why they put that in there. Just go straight for Batman. What the hell were you people thinking? Also a great question for Disney out here. For their Fantastic Four movie. We might see 2 bombs here, people. I don't know. We're keeping an eye on it. Fantastic Four First Steps. Cast a rock. No, not the guy here. No, a literal rock. Named Jennifer. Oh, for crying out loud, they got to gender switch the rock here. As the Thing, they say over at comicbook.com, and Chris Agar, bringing a CG character to life in a blockbuster movie is a complex process. And the filmmakers behind Fantastic Four went the extra mile for creating the Thing. When Ebon Moss-Bachrach, headlines the film as Ben Grimm. He wasn't the only one who helped realize the Thing's role in First Steps. According to Empire, there's also a stand-in actor who wore, quote, a practical costume to give the visual effects team another reference to draw from. It was a rock named Jennifer. What? We went out to the desert and found a rock. Looked exactly like how we thought the Thing should look. And we filmed it. In every single shot that the Thing appears in the movie, under every lighting environment, we put a rock out there. Yay? Shankman's approach could help lay the way for the foundation for the Thing's future Marvel cinematic. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Some might find it silly that Shankman went so far as to have a physical rock on set with the crew, but it was probably an invaluable asset for his team. Probably, I would say The Rock might have done a better acting job than Pedro Pascal. What do you think, people? I would think that Rock might have acted circles around old Pedro out there. That's Bear's thoughts. That's Bear's thoughts. Did The Rock speak back to them? Well, no, The Rock can't speak back because then he would have to join the union, and the Rock would have to start getting residuals, and the Z-Man's not going to give residuals to an actual Rock. Come on, man, that ain't going to happen. Not at all. Not at all. Even though The Rock probably acted circles around Pedro Pascal here. Yeah. Hey, Rock, people! They put a rock in their movie. Hey. Good job, Jennifer. I hope the CG thing looks a little bit better. Oh, great. The Rock standing next to Captain America as Cap yells, "Avengers, assemble!" What's this Rock doing here? Oh, I'm sorry. Jennifer, is that your name? Oh, okay. Don't want to misgender the Rock, that's for sure. That is for sure. It'd be cool if they licensed out DC characters for indie comic creators to use. That might not be a bad idea, Amy. That would be a good revenue generator. Although a number of the studios here have literally shot themselves in the foot. And maybe possibly the head as well. We'll see after the end of this year. I'm not going to read the article here. It's a long article. Well, it's not that long, but from Variety, Zach Sharf. I can't believe it. Andor, people. $650 million for 24 episodes. I'm not going to do the math on that one, but that's several $1 million per episode. We fought hard for the money after being told Season 2, streaming is dead. Streaming is dead. Variety, you're burying the headline, so to speak. We didn't have the money we had before. The Oscars, a new award, Best Rock in a Movie. Best Rock. There you go. I would hate to see Will Smith come up on stage and slap The Rock. That'd be very bad, people. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth, Rock. Slap. Jennifer doesn't need that much more paperwork in her life. Well, good thing that she can, rest on top of the paperwork and it won't go anywhere. Good thing. Andor creator Tony Gilroy dropped a bombshell during a recent Q&A at the ATX Television Festival. The total budget, that's not the bombshell, total budget for the 24-episode Star Wars series was $650 million. Woo! Andor ended its run last month to critical acclaim? We'll go with it. This series was a prequel to the 2016 film Rogue One. How much did that cost? That would be an interesting comparison. What Rogue One cost and what Andor ended up costing. That would be kind of interesting to look into. I mean, for Disney, this is $650 million, he said. For 24 episodes, I never took a note. We said F the Empire in the first season, and they said, can you please not do that? That would be a note, sir. In season 2, they said, streaming is dead, people. We don't have the money we had before, so we fought hard about the money, but they never cleaned anything up. That freedom comes from responsibilities, and it goes on, yada, yada, yada. But leaving it in the second paragraph is the big one. Streaming, if Disney's saying this, if Disney's coming out and saying Disney Plus is dead, we don't have the money to shovel into there, what are they going to do? Are they going to, I mean, they used to license it over to Netflix. Netflix was paying Disney lots of money to license their stuff. And Disney says, you know what? We can cut out that middleman and put it on our own streaming service. So they did. And then Netflix says, well, if you're not going to let us, stream some of your titles, we're not going to pay you any money. And so Disney, scrambled to find subscribers, which they did okay on. There's some back and forth whether or not they lied to the SEC. The previous CEO lied possibly to the SEC about how many subscribers they had. Wall Street was really big on how many subscribers you had. Doesn't care whether you're spending money left and right. Didn't care if your stuff was any good. How many subscribers do you have? So if that was fake, and now they've run out of money, what the heck is Disney gonna do? And then if Rock the movie over there, Fantastic Four featuring The Rock, if that doesn't do that well, what are they gonna do? I mean, the only thing they had was Deadpool and Wolverine. They haven't had a good movie in years. And don't tell me Thunderbolts Plus, asterisk mark, whatever the hell. Don't tell me that one was. They might have made some money, but not what they needed, not what they were looking for. So very, very, very interesting. Streaming is dead, apparently. So what are all these companies that put all of their chips in? And I'm talking Warner Brothers as well, Disney. You go down the list. Everybody except for Sony, apparently. Sony was smart. They just said, hey, we'll just license our stuff to Netflix. And they made a bunch of money. So good for them. Good for them. Amy says, ouch. Yeah, I know. What are they going to do? I mean, Bob What's-His-Face is going to be at Chapek. He's going to be out the door here in another year or so. He's going to collect his paycheck. The Z-Man out here, he's going to at least collect something, right? He's going to collect something. So that's going to be interesting, people. It's going to be interesting to see these next couple weeks and next couple months what the theatric does. Because if they don't have it for theatrical, then what point on streaming is it? Honestly. Let's see. P-Money says, they probably did the math. Like every house has an average 4 people. So we'll say every subscription is for 4 people, so it's 4 subscribers. Doesn't quite work that way, P-Money. I'm sure that's the way that they wanted it to, but yeah, it doesn't work that way. Probably would have been better just to let people share the passwords anyways. At least more people would have been talking about the product that they have rather than, here's the problem. So back in the day, they used to have movies that came out in the theaters and they stayed there for quite a while. Then came VHS, then DVD, Blu-ray, yada, yada, yada. So the studios always had, we had a decent movie. We had an all right movie. Fight Club, for example. Fight Club did okay in the theaters. Nothing great, nothing spectacular. It did all right. You can probably pick a number of other movies out there. It really did well in the DVD market out there. So people were buying up DVDs. DVDs cost, I don't know, $1 to make, maybe $2 for the cover and the slipcase if you wanted to get real fancy with it and everything. Sell them for $25. They were making money hand over fist. That all went away with Netflix. Netflix got all that stuff, so everybody went over to the Netflix. First with the DVDs and then with the streaming. He says, oh boy, you know what? That Netflix over there, they're making money hand over fist with the streaming. We can get into that as well. Well, they did. But they took all their stuff from Netflix, so Netflix isn't paying them anything. Now they got to purchase servers and all this other stuff, advertise, yada, yada, yada. They got to make a whole bunch of tentpoles just to bring people into their streaming service. They spent money left over right. $650 million for 24 episodes. And hold on. Hey, Siri. What is 650 divided by 24?
650 divided by 24 is approximately 27.0833.
$27 million an episode. Yeah, throwing money hand over fist here. So they lost their revenue stream from Netflix. They spent a bunch of money on their own streaming service. Streaming is now dead. So where is that revenue going to come from? What the heck are they going to do now? What the heck are they going to do? I'm sorry, how much? $27 million an episode, Amy. $27 million an episode. You can make a feature film for that. $650 million. And actually, that probably front-loaded for the first season. They were saying that by the second season, they were... So this was several months ago. Streaming is dead. And it's like, okay, we don't have that money anymore, so I bet you that 650 was front-loaded. They probably didn't get, it probably wasn't 325 and 325. It was probably like, 400 and 200 or something like that. So, interesting. The Raiders of the Lost Ark cost less, says Sammy. Yeah, but, look. Okay, so here's the thing. Think of Raiders of the Lost Ark but it doesn't go into theaters, and the only way that you can see it is through a streaming service. And you can't see it on anywhere else. In other words, you can't see it on, they used to have cable, it used to be theatrical, DVD, and then TV, and then maybe network if it was big enough. So you had like 3 or 4 revenue streams going into that. You don't have that anymore. You go to put it on to a streaming service, somebody's got to come in and pirate it, and away you go. So what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? Hey, streaming is dead. You're sure it's not just mostly dead? Well, it could be on life support, but they're not making any money off it. That's what I'm trying to say. Where is the extra revenue coming from? They were making money hand over fist. I'm talking piles of cocaine out there. Those execs were snorting because they had plenty of money from the DVD sales. And then it all went away. It all went away. They can make the non-wokest stuff. They can make, a total Trump movie out there. Great stuff. Rock ribbed and all that. And still, where's the secondary stream going to come from? It's going to be interesting, folks. Interesting out here. Interesting. All right. Well, shifting gears, people. Shifting gears as we're known to do out here, people. Did you know? Did you know that there is a burger chain in Texas called the Trump Burger, people? It's huge. It's the most fabulous burger you've ever seen. Trump Burger chain grows popular in Texas, but is controversial with critics. From Fox Business and Alexander Hall. Let's check it out, people. Let's check out the Trump Burgers here. Here we are. A new burger chain themed around President Donald Trump is growing in Texas. And those who don't support him vocally find it to be in poor taste. A Lebanese immigrant named Roland Benny. Thank you, sir. Finally, an immigrant who isn't just like blah, 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 Mohammed, blah, 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 blah. Roland Benny. Thank you, sir. Thank you for assimilating. Reportedly opening the restaurant chain Trump Burger, featuring burgers branded with the president's name, American flags, and joke items themed around his Democrat rivals. The chain currently has multiple locations in Texas, and food reviewers have offered their opinions about it, of both the food and the politics of the new chain. Let's see, a restaurant critic, Bao Ong. Oh, really? The immigrant has a more American name than the Houston Chronicle restaurant critic, Bao Ong? I'm waiting for my order at Trump Burger in Houston, surrounded by merchandise including baseball caps emblazoned with Trump 24, the Revenge Tour, and red t-shirts featuring favorite line from the 47th President of the United States, "You're fake news." Ong, who said he kept his personal politics private, added that when a fellow customer asked who he voted for in 2016, he recounted that he replied, "I can barely remember. That was a long time ago." He stuttered with a nervous chuckle. "I'm hungry. What did you get?" I hope they threw him out on his butt. Oh, 2016. It was long ago. I don't remember. You Hillary supporter. I know it. I know it. Wait, the burger has Trump's brand on it? Yes. Yeah, you'll see it in just a minute. It is branded. It's got a big Trump with a American flag stuck right through it. The critic noted that the restaurant's chain logo features a cheeky, anthropomorphic burger that nods to the president's comb-over with a swoop of golden blonde hair floating above the bun. The red, white, and blue color scheme and countless references to Trump feel like a shrine to the president. It's not easy to simply enjoy your food at Trump Burger, the critic said, claiming he had been approached by a professional Trump impersonator. I was waiting for him to break into YMCA at some point during our lunch. Can you imagine going to a Trump burger and there being a Trump impersonator there? That would be fun as hell. While he argued that Trump's burger signature item was consistent in its blandness and criticized the Philly cheesesteak for its stingy portions, he did praise the First Lady chicken sandwich as being better than the burger with nicely grilled, not too dry chicken breast. What made me think that the guy going to Trump burger would want the chicken breast instead? What made me think that? He also praised the milkshake for having an all-American appeal. Yeah, it's a milkshake, dummy. My dining companion and I agreed Trump burger use of the Bohemian board blue bell for the milkshakes was a highlight. The simple yet classical preparation with ice cream, milk, and whipped cream on top seemed as all-American as the U.S. flags blanketing the restaurant. I couldn't wait to get out of there. While Donald Trump's fans appear to be enthused with the restaurants in the reviews, Ong was not the only food critic to leave a mixed review of his restaurant. Eater Houston food critic Brittany Biddo Garley, it's a 3 name, just discount her right away, was far more explicit about her views on Trump, noting that the Trump burger owner, quote, has said he thinks Trump greatly improved the economy during the first presidency. Spoiler alert, he didn't. A Garley reference to the humor of the restaurants as it's brutish, people, with its inside jokes geared toward a Trump-supporting clientele. A quote, as with most aspects of Trump burger, a menu isn't just a menu. It takes jabs, attempts to drive political points home with its brutish humor. The Biden burger, which is reportedly the Harris burger on its Houston menu, features a 1-ounce beef patty topped with an old tomato and the oldest buns available due to cheating and inflation, listed under an illustration of former President Joe Biden with a red X over his face. The burger is priced at a very random $50.99. They wrote, "It's a joke," the cashier said when asked if it's a real dish to order. "No, you dummy, it's a joke. Nobody's going to buy a $50 1-ounce burger." Hey. Every Trump burger location tries to outdo itself in nationalist and personality cult aesthetics. The vibe wasn't festive. It was stiff, uncertain, uncomfortable, particularly for me. Wait for it, a woman of color. If you're someone who voted for Trump and supports his administrative, many compromising decisions, this place is likely for you. However, for those who see Trump's legacy different, as a man who deported innocent people, really? Can we? Please? Stoked division. Really? Subverted the Constitution. Yeah, right. And acted against values that included equity, access, and opportunity. Eating here feels like an endorsement of someone whose vitriolic rhetoric has harmed, in many cases, irreparably, the people he was elected to serve. So go check it out in Texas if you want a great burger. Over at Trump Burger, I'm sure it's a tasty meal. Which, by the way, listen, if any of us went into like the Biden Burger place, you say, okay, give me a review of the Biden Burger place. Hey, I like the burger. I didn't think the burger was that great. Would you lead off with, Joe Biden, I don't feel safe. I feel like I could go to a COVID concentration camp. No, you'd just be like, yeah, the fries were a little soggy, but, I like the milkshakes. And, Joe Biden really likes his milkshakes and ice cream, so good for him and everything. And, people would just say, yeah, okay, it's either good or bad. They would not have, like, a complete meltdown over going. You know what you're getting into. Gee, I'm gonna go to Trump Burger. I wonder how it's gonna be. Gee, I wonder. I really wonder. Ay, ay, ay. Is it like every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings? Every time you take a bite, a Democrat loses an election. Man, oh man, one would hope out here, people. One definitely would hope. Which, by the way, did you know? Did you know there is a brand new Trump portrait in the White House? It's true, people. It's true. We saw this last one. Let me see if I can find the last one. I think I got it here. There we go. There is the last Trump portrait. It was just kind of a temporary thing. We finally got an official Trump portrait. Official Trump portrait here, so let me show you. No, it's not that one, I promise. Not that one. I'm just fooling with you. So here is the brand new Trump portrait. So there we go, people. There you go. It looks very classy. Not like old Obama over here sitting in the bushes somewhere. Oh, what the hell's going on with that? Kind of looks like that Simpsons meme where Homer's coming out of the bushes or fading back in. I don't know what the heck's going on there. There you go. There's your brand new Trump portrait, people. Brand new. Uh-oh, Amy's got to go. She is drafted into an extra reading. Well, Amy, thanks for joining us here today. We do appreciate it. I got a couple more things I'm going to run through real quick with old P-Money and the rest here, but appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us. What is it? 9:12. I told you I got a lot. I got a lot, people. A lot here. A whole heck of a lot. Whole heck of a lot. All right, people. Would you believe we have the return of the mop? That's right, old Mophead is back. And she's going to tell us how it really is out there in the world. Former Biden White House press secretary, that'd be Karine Jean-Pierre, had to publish a book explaining her affiliation switch from Democrat to an independent. And a lot of you might be saying, hey, wait a minute, Bear. Didn't she work for both Obama and Biden and essentially Harris as a Democrat operative, as the mouthpiece for the entire administration? What is she doing going from a Democrat to an independent? Grifting. That's what she's doing. Sweet, sweet grift, people. Oh, from our good buddy out here, Ted Johnson over at Deadline. Ted Johnson and his Johnson. Former White House press secretary. Thank God. Oh, whew. Literally dodged a bullet there. Plans to publish a book, Independent, that will explain her party switch to no party preference. According to an announcement from publisher Legacy Lit, Jean-Pierre didn't come to her decision to be an independent lightly. Yeah, she came to it very heavily. Like, I needed some money right away, and MSNBC isn't hiring me, so I need to do something, people. Something. Anything. She served two American... Yeah, I thought so. Biden and Obama. In 2020, she joined the Biden campaign as a senior advisor, becoming Harris's chief of staff. And then Harris just annoyed the heck out of her, so she got the heck out of there and went over to the White House as the press secretary. She takes us through the 3 weeks that led to Biden's abandonment, his bid for his second term, and the betrayal of the Democrat Party that led to this decision. You mean, like, him, like, drooling and being taken to the hospital and, like, wandering off at G5 meetings and whatnot? Yeah. The tagline for the book is a look inside a broken White House outside of the party lines, said the party spokesperson. In an Instagram post, Jean-Pierre said that when she is stopped by people around the country, the number one question they ask is, hey, Corinne, how can you lie for so long about the president's health when, like, you know, a dummy could see what was going on? And why did you, you know, like, lie all the time? Corinne, how do we get out of this? How do we protect our precious democracy? How do we protect vulnerable communities? What do we do next? Well, I'll tell you, you buy her book. The book, she said, will be her answer. In an era of disinformation, misinformation, the regressiveness of social. Didn't you tell us when Joe Biden walked off the stage stumbling and Obama had to come give him a hand to help him lead him off the stage at George Clooney's little fancy thing that no, that we didn't see that with our own eyes. That's cheap fakes, people. When he walked into the bushes at the G7 meeting, everybody's looking up at the parachute guy coming down. He's like walking off looking for, little kids or something like that. That's a cheap fake. Cheap fake. How dare you? Oh, okay. Disinformation and misinformation. I'm glad she's the one to tell us. I think we need to stop thinking in boxes and think outside of our boxes and not be so partisan, said the partisan who said what you saw you didn't see. The book will be published on October 21st. She's the first black woman and openly gay person, yada, yada, yada. I don't care. Whatever. Anyways, old Mophead. Trump wouldn't hire me to be a press secretary, so I wrote a book instead. That might be the alternate title there. Yeah, I need some money. I have no skills whatsoever. She was literally dumber than Biden, which is really hard to do, people. I mean, that's pretty hard. Pretty hard to be dumber than Biden out here, but yeah. Hey, I know I used to be the spokesperson for the Democrat Party in the White House, but I'm now an independent and I'm going to hold these people accountable. Yeah, right on. Sure, lady. Sure thing. You can't make it up, people. You can't make it up, people. Not at all. All right, I guess this might be finally here from the New York Post. Paula Froelich. We'll go with it. What the heck? We're going to see what's on the menu at 3 of New York City's hottest new restaurants for the summer of 2025, people. 3 fascinating new restaurants have opened their doors in New York City just in time for summer, they say. One elevates the pre-theater dinner dining scene. I know I'm part of that. You don't want to go to the theater empty. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a full belly so you can fall asleep. For those of you looking for a great meal before Broadway, another lifts any occasion to the point of divine, they said. And the third is a new steakhouse from famed chef Daniel Boulard. We all know him. All 3 must be experienced to be believed by foodie locals and visitors alike. So let's check them out, people. Let's check it out. So first off, Gee Steakhouse. Gee Steakhouse. It's a Midtown Korean steakhouse. Looking unassuming from the outside, and even on the first floor where it seems like it's just a bar. But you go up to the second floor, people, and you're transported to an elegant, intimate setting where the perfect pre-theater meal awaits you. But while Gee is a steakhouse, the 34-ounce aged porterhouse grilled over bitumen and charcoal. That sounds fancy. I mean, I just do mine over charcoal, but Binchoten charcoal. It's delicious, people. You're going to be paying that extra for that charcoal. It's the starters and the accoutrements that shine the brightest, they say. Menbosha Gogajan Rumelade shrimp toast, served with a sambal aioli topped off with an amber Kaluga caviar, made my dinner companion and I groan in delight. And the Hue Muchen, a take on a hamchi crudo, came as a papaya salad and leche de tigre topped with fermented cod powder and fresh chives. That's what I want, some fermented cod powder. Finally. Afterwards, we dove into the mando. That's a gyoza with beef, glebe, and dry-aged prime rib glass noodles, and served with nakcham sauce. I think if I say it really fast, it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. And don't forget to order the kimchi fried rice, people, complete with wagyu beets, sausage, and house-made kimchi served up with what else, people? A fried egg on top. A ghee is a steakhouse like no other in New York, and it should become a staple in the theater district. Or it'll close in a couple weeks. We will see. P-Money cooks his steak in an air fryer. Huh. Is that any good? Interesting. An air fryer. Okay. Grown in delight, Bear. Do you ever grrr in delight? I've heard you grrr in arrogance. I was worried about that one too. I was like, groaning in delight. I guess it's like, oh, that's so good. I suppose. I suppose. I'm not a food critic. Well, I'm critical of food, but I'm not a paid food critic at all. I should be. Dang it, I should be. Why am I on YouTube? I could be paid to eat, people. Gosh dang it. Where are my life choices? Alright, well that is me groaning in undelight, because I don't get paid to eat, unfortunately. Next is, and I hope I pronounced this right. If not, I am going to YouTube jail. That would be Joe Mock. I'm going to go with Joe Mock and not Jew Mock. I'm going to go with Joe Mock. 401 on West Street. Get on down there for one of the most... Oops. Yeah, okay, there we go. For one of the most creative, innovative, and just astounding dinner experiences in New York. Head to the new Joe Mock restaurant inside the new luxury hotel, the Madison Hudson. Pick one. In the far West Village. Don't go to the West Village. You got to go outside to the far West Village. If you live in New York, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then I'm right there with you, because I have no idea what I'm talking about. You choose comics over steak to do YouTube shows on. Yes, I do. Yeah. God, I really... Honestly, this story is making me reconsider my life choices, P-Money. Honestly, I don't... Should I go on? Should I go on about Joe Mock, whatever the hell? I am... Listen, look at the caviar right there. I could be talking about caviar, people. Why am I talking about Fantastic Four? I don't care. Look, it succeeds, it doesn't succeed. I don't care. Pay me to go eat. That's what I want. Anyways, Chef Zhao Kim just opened up this new iteration of his Michelin-starred restaurant, Jumak Banjin. And while it's pricey, they say it's worth every penny, as each dish is intricately created by the master in the kitchen and perfectly paired with crafted cocktails, all served meticulously by per se trained staff. Per se trained shaft. Per se trained shaft. Staff. Trained staff. God. Per se trained staff, people. I am a professional. I might not get it on the first try, but I will get it. That night we had $230 10-course meal, which include caviar served over a dill custard with mayor lemon and white asparagus, bleh, gross, and mussels. Campucci, that'd be a fluke with cucumber pickled shallots and a cucumber sorbet. Yum. Seared scallops paired with black truffles. I don't know about that one. Leeks, almond cota, and brown butter sauvignon. King crab with a risotto, finally. Pickled serrano, fresh peas, as well as wagyu dish with a grilled alabone and black truffle ponzu sauce. For the low price of $230. In tiny, tiny, tiny little plates. The overall feeling is that this wasn't just a meal, it was an experience, people. The only thing that rivals the food and the service is the ambiance. Made to feel like if you were a coveted guest in a chic home. The fireplace is lit, and the few tables that are there, they counted 7, added to the intimacy. But if $230 is too pricey for you, then beat feet, pal. Get out of here. That's New York City. There's always a new bar menu, which is the regular menu, changes frequently due to ingredient availability and chef creativity, people. So go check it out. There's only 5 seats at the bar, so you better go ahead and book. Peabody had caviar once. Good for you, sir. Good for you. Sort of glad I did it at some point in my life. Have you had caviar beer? No, I haven't. I don't think I have. Maybe I have accidentally, but not intentionally, if that makes sense. So that would be a giant no. I should, but yeah, it's a little pricey. A little bit pricey for fish eggs out here, so I kind of pass and just go with the actual size fish. Actual fish, I enjoy a whole lot better. And look at this seafood platter, people. That is a platter set for a bear, people. Well, actually, hold on. I don't see any salmon. Maybe not a bear, but it's definitely a seafood platter fit for a king. That'd be La Tête d'Or, at Daniel Bullard's opulent new steakhouse in the Flatiron district. We all know where that is. It's only been open for a few months, but it's already had a wait list reservation on Resy, with over 1,000 people hopping to score a seat. And with good reason, they say. Named for a park in Bullard's hometown of Lyon, France, the David Rockwell Design Restaurant is a masterpiece that has already earned a spot on Michelin's best steakhouse list. The surf and turf menu is simple, but the prime rib, cooked slowly for hours and sliced on a roving trolley tableside. Ooh, I like that. A roving trolley of prime rib. As is the Caesar salad, also made at the table. People, if you have not had Caesar salad made at the table, you have not lived long enough. In the lavish seafood tower that you're looking at, rivaling the food is the wine menu, people. But the room is itself glamorous, grand, and while technically huge, seems intimate due to table placement, wall draping, and perfect staging. In an already crowded field, La Tête d'Or is designed to become one of the city's top steakhouses, people. There we go. Look at that. Seafood platter, people. Seafood platter. Okay, that looks good. How much? Well, let's check it out, people. Let's check it out. Let's see if we can, there we go. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on, let me do the thing with the thing. Here we go. She's taking a drive. Is that Anne Heche? Is that Anne Heche? Okay. That was the chef. So the chef is taking, apparently, Anne Heche to, what am I trying to say, Anne Heche? Not Anne Heche, Anne Hathaway. Right? Right, yeah, the Catwoman lady. Yes, okay, all right. Let's see if they got a menu here. All right, here we go, people. Ooh, our menus. All right, P-Money, pull out your wallet. Pull out your wallet here. Okay, there is that. Let's see. All right, well, the starters are already coming out at $20 to $30 here. All right, let's see. Soup and salads. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. The lobster bisque. I like that one. The Caesar salad at your table side is going to be $24, people. Ay. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go, P-Money. Caviar. You can get your caviar for $90 or a nicer one for $180. But you get Bellinis and chips and toast with it, so there you go. Or you can go all the way up to Kaluga for $155, and they throw in some egg custard and some potato skins along with it. All right, here we go, P-Money. Here we are. There's several of them. There's several. Let's see. A classic for two, a seafood tower. That would be oysters, little neck clams, half-chilled lobster, blue shrimp, Maine mussels, and razor clams. That's $110. Let's see. If you want to add some shrimp, some king crab, some tuna tartare, and some hachi crodo, that's $250. And a la carte, if you have to ask, it is too much, sir. It's way too much. All right, let's get to the steaks. They're selling butter for $8? Holy cow. All right, let's see. Steak frites, $58. Dry porterhouse, $260. How much is the, where was the, where is it? Where was the, no, not the ribeye. What was I looking for? I was looking for the, I guess it's this one, the 196. Côté de Bœuf Prime. I was looking for the prime rib. I guess this is prime black Angus. For for the low price of $200. Don't worry about it, people. Make sure you tip your waiter. Sauces for $8, butter for $8. You can add on some surf and some turf. There's your there is your rest of your stuff. Hold on, holy. Dover Soleil, $114 for this little fish. $114. Holy cow! What the hell? What the $114? There is the prime rib. Okay, $100 and for the low price of $130. But listen, it's delivered to your table. Delivered to your table. Do they charge for the? Do they charge for the juice sauce? Please tell me they don't charge for their juice sauce. No. No, you get, with your $130 order, a little bit of sauce to go with it. That's nice of them. You can pay almost $20 for potatoes, though. So, there we go. I wonder, let's see. I wonder if I could, let's see if we can book a table, Peabody. Let's see. Let's just for the heck of it. All right, here we go. Listen, I need some time. We'll do Friday the 13th. That sounds like a good time to go. We'll do 10:30 in the dining room. Let's see. I could reserve it. Oh, pretty cool. So you can do it, P-Money. You can reserve your table now. La Tête d'Or by Daniel, if you really, really want to. I'll have some butter, and that's it, says P-Money. That's all that I can afford is, let's see. What is the cheapest item on the menu here? Probably the, let's see here. The bread nuggets with broccoli. You get bread for $22. and the butter is $8. So it's a good $30 for your bread. $30 for some bread. Why not? Let's see what the desserts are. What the heck? Why not? Cakes, $18. $18. You can get a sundae for $21. A cookie for 19, 5 cookies for $19. And cheeses. I can't do cheeses, but it is National Cheese Month. So if you want to get some $35 cheese from Vermont, come on down. Come on down to La Tête d'Or and wherever the heck it was. And you, yes, you can spend a whole lot of money. So you can literally have bread and water for $30. Well, P-Money, hold on now. That water is extra. That's at least a $10 water right there. At least, probably. I'm going to guess. Let's see if they put it. Do they put any of their drinks on here? Hold on. This is always fun for beer. There's prime rib. Okay. Maybe the bar. Let's see. Where's water? Cashew for $12 you get cashews or nuts or olives. Yay. All right, let's see. There's their cocktail. Oh, how much is their dirty martini is $24. I can buy a bottle for about that. All right, where is their $10 for beer? Wine by the glass. It doesn't even tell you how much the water is. So it's at least $10, P-Money. If your nuts at the bar are $12, then that water is at least $10. So, figure about $40 for a bread and water. And probably another $20 for a parking. If you take the subway, maybe a little bit cheaper than that. So, for bread and water at a Michelin star restaurant, at least bring $60, $80. You might as well leave a nice tip for people. So, there you go, people. There is your restaurant, New York restaurant update for the day. You come here to listen to Bear's opinions on streaming and Warner Brothers and Superman, you stay. You stay for menu options at restaurants that Bear cannot afford. Unless you pay me to go there, and then I'll eat the heck out of it. I'll eat the heck out of that giant seafood tower. I'll tell you all about it too. All about it too. But I gotta write that off. Write that off, man. I can't afford no $300 steak. That's crazy, man. On our next anniversary, says Peabody, I'm gonna take my wife to that great restaurant and give her the gift. That'd be the gift of olives, people. The gift of olives. And he's going to save a lot of money the next year for his anniversary because he's not going to have an anniversary next year. You spent how much on olives? What? We came all the way down here to this Michelin star restaurant and we only got olives? Gosh dang it. All right, people. Well, I had plenty more, but I figured let's end it on a good note of Trump burgers and overpriced New York City restaurants. I always try to end on a good note, people, so hope all of you enjoyed it. By the way, make sure, keep an eye out here for, I'm going to guess Friday. I think maybe Friday I'm going to put out the Kit Carter review. I know it's probably a little bit late and behind and people have already got their books, but if you have not gotten the book, you want to hear what Bear thinks about Aaron Lopresti's book. Come on out, check it out. Make sure you leave a like. I would definitely appreciate that. But we will be back here Saturday evening for another great, fun-filled, barely live show. Hope to see all of you here. But I want to thank P Money, Mrs. P Money at the library, all of the little P Moneys, Amy and Melissa, our Russian bots and lurkers. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. So thank y'all out there. But looking at all these giant seafood towers, if you haven't already guessed, is making Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Waiting on Jiminy Cricket. Waiting on Jiminy Cricket. Waiting on Jiminy Cricket. Your final call, sir. Grrrr. Night, everyone.